Mikerowchip here, playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is Midwestern Rails Episode 6. We are here with Damon. Damon is in the Beast. Yes, he is the UP Beast, known as the DDA 40X. Yeah. And Damon is, I have him pegged as the Newberry Road Train. In case you don't know, road trains are trains that carry, consists from one yard to another. That's all they do. They don't service any customers. They just move the cars. They're not the last mile of delivery. They're somewhere in between, right? Okay. So he's going to take his monster engine here, and he's got to go to Robbins. Now, obviously, he's a Union Pacific engine, and the Robbins yard is under Union Pacific control. Robbins is all the way on the other side of the map. But that's okay. We got nothing but time. We aren't going to watch him go the whole way anyway. Okay, first things, though, he's headed in the wrong direction. We're going to have to head him in the right direction by putting him on the turntable that he just got off. Here he goes. Sure to be set, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Nice and easy wins the race. Well, the safety race. If it's on time or who gets there first, you're going to lose. All right. Now this cut he's going to pick up out of the yard here in Newberry is 3,495 tons, but he's rated for 6,600. That's a crazy number, 6,600, but that's what he's rated for. So he don't need no help. He don't need another engine with him. He's just got to turn around. Driving this thing long hood forward, probably not much fun. There we go. And we're going to stop it right there. Going to the fire track. There it is, fire track. Achieved. Now we're going to back it on out of here. Okay, now we're going to... Yeah, that one's correct. Yeah, that was correct. We're going to go way over to this side. That's right where we're headed. Beautifully done. Why, thank you. This model has some kind of a glare on it or something. Straight out it looks okay. Let's look at that. It's got some kind of a glare on it. I don't really like the glare, but it is what it is. Okay, let's juice it here just a bit. Oh, no, okay, let's go the other way now. I gotta turn it around, not just get it on this track. Okay. I knew it all along. I just love driving this engine, so I wanted to prolong it. Fellas, you didn't swing me around far enough. If at first you don't succeed, then take a drink of Coke and try again. Here we go. Coke taken care of. Here comes the try again. Good thing I caught it when I did, instead of running it all the way down on the other end of the yard and go, oh my gosh. There we go. Now let's swing it around. There she goes. Big gap in between there. That's so you don't have to walk all the way down and around, huh? You can cut through the middle. That's probably not why that's there. But yeah, keep going. You got it. You got it. Here we go. And finally, now we're cooking with Wesson. Is that the commercial? Yeah, okay. Thank you, Norton. Don't really want you to pop up like that, though. Alrighty, there we go. Back off the turntable. Now back down to the other end of the yard. There. We are now where we were 3 minutes ago. You can do yard speed through here, even on the turnoffs here. We're a little bit tight, but not horribly so. There we go. Beautiful. It says it's 35 here, but not in the yard. We're going to keep it right here. Get a nice long look at Newberry once again. Now there's a beach up here. Seems odd that they'd have these factories pumping out all this pollution right next to the beach. Yeah, the beach is fine until after 9 a.m. and then you keep getting those waves of whatever they're burning in there. You can enjoy the beach from about 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Then you got to clear out. We're gonna go down there and take a look while we're waiting for this. Yeah, and these are rather sizable factories. They're making something. Oh, look, they even go out onto the dock here. The Scarborough Fish Company. They're cooking up the fish. Is that what's going on? Here's the boat from Jaws. And then this is the Stagnaro Canning Company. Huh, very nice. And then you got this stuff over here. Look at a little town here. Look at this. Hog Island Oyster Company. We're not on Hog Island. Got a little town going through here. Very nice. They sell, oh yeah, here's fresh fish. Just baskets of fish that you can buy. Then they have a boat dock, it looks like. Marina. And here's that beach I was talking about. Now, the closest people looks like to be right here, right? This guy here. Let's see how far we are from the factories. Yeah, see, it ain't that far. Plus, the beach is really... it's almost like sand dunes. All right, can we see... what's his name from here? Where is he? Oh, yeah, there he is. See that? Look at this shot, huh? Look at this shot. This might be a good thumbnail for the video. Newberry afar or something like that. All right, let's just head back to the train now. Here we go. There's the beach. You can see it on the right. And this is the cut we're going to grab. And the reason I decided to grab this cut, because you see between all the cuts here, it's the longest one. That's how I'm running it. I only have one road train out of each one of the yards. I got one shunter and one road train. And the yards on here, the UP ones are Robbins and Newberry. The BNSF ones are Blue Sky and Mallstown. And then the CN ones are Lockwood and Pleasant. How does that help you? It really doesn't. But each railroad does have 2 yards. One of the yards accepts all the inbounds. And then the other yard is one where we need road trains for. Now, it just so happens on the UP side of things, the Robbins yard is on the far opposite side of the map, as far as you can go, from one extreme end to the other. And they come in at Robbins. Now, why wouldn't they just drop them off there at Robbins? I don't know. All good questions. When I spoke about this before, same kind of thing happens with CSX. They get their stuff out of Georgia. Actually, they get it out of places like Florida, and then they ship them all up to Georgia to the race yard up there. This is real life now. And then they hump them, and then some of those cars are going to come right back to Florida now that they're put into new trains. Don't question it. Just go with it. Did they have a coal car in the middle of all this? All right, now let's jump ahead here now. See if these switches up here are set correctly. This one is. Yes, yes, and no, but now yes. All righty. We got a green. Everything's good. That would be a cool bridge to watch trains all day on, huh? Doesn't appear any medium kind of. Oh, there is a sidewalk on it too. Look at that. Nice big sidewalk. Set up camp. Big bag of Arby's. Watch this beast go under the bridge while you're chewing on curly fries. Are you kidding me right now? A beef and cheddar? All right. Getting a little too excited. Over this side now. Back it on in. Nope, forward. There we go. Gotta go to Robbins, which is right there. What do you know? The 40% to get to 14 mile an hour? I think it was. Yep, it was. Back that back in there. Cool. All right. I have a lot of people, I don't know, a lot, 3 or 4 people that have asked me, how I set this up. And I get their excitement because I'm the one who created this spreadsheet, and I love it. To have actual purpose and move your cars around with purpose makes all the difference in the world. It's fun just to drive the trains, but it's a lot more fun. It's got purpose. That's another reason why that other game I do, Railroader, is so good. Because it's giving you purpose, a reason to move the cars around. Not just because it's fun, but because you're trying to actually accomplish something. All right, here we go. There it is. All right, now we're going to send him AI to Robbins. Do I have that set up? I hope so. Navigate to track mark. Robbins. Oh, there it is. Robbins. He has calculated, and now he's on his way. Now, do they have blindside cameras here? I think they do. And we're going to watch him for 5 minutes. That's how we're going to run this. We aren't going to watch him go the whole way. It would take way too long. So it's 10:10 right now in the game, and so we'll wait till 10:15. I think there's a level crossing up here somewhere, right? Yeah, there is. There's one right here. So we'll watch him. What kind of... Oh, they got... I was going to say, well, what kind of crossing is this? But they got those guardrails, right? Those metal guardrails that you normally see so you don't crash your car into stuff. Apparently, they don't want people crashing their car into those lights. They'd rather have it damage that. Now, can we see him coming? Is he coming around the mountain when he comes? This is going to be a long shot, though. As in, we got to wait a long time for him to get here. He's still only doing 10. That car just appeared out of nowhere. I see movement. This reminds me of a lot of other Trainz channels that I watch. Should we get down a little bit lower? Is this better? Yeah, I think this might be better. Way over to the left. Here he comes. He's adding some juice to it now. This will be a nice shot. Especially if the crossings work. Look at it. Cars just appear in the middle of the intersection. Oh, look at that. Oh, and the automatic whistle's working too. I pushed it the first time, but then it took over. And then it ended too early. So we'll add a couple of there manually. All right. There he goes. On his way to Robbins. Oh, he's going past another one. Cool. This excites me. I like this a lot. Yardmaster's going to be happy. He's getting rid of all these cars. He's all become Robin's problem. Yardmaster over there is going to be angry. I don't know. Are you angry when cars come into your yard? I'm sure if they're just sitting there, you're thinking, company's not going to be happy. These are just sitting here. We aren't making money when they're sitting here. Foil cars. Got some bulkheads here. Here in the end, ye old box cars. There we go, the end of the train. Wait for the gates to go up. Train is gone. Gates up. Okay, I'm getting impatient. Come on, this long? Oh, there they go. Okay. Gates are up. Signal is off. Look at that. Work to perfection. I don't know if like I said, I don't think there are any line side cameras in this. I'll put it on line side just in case. But I don't think so. We still got another minute. Kind of a weird looking freeway thing, huh? This here and then these here. There we go. Out into the wilds. All right, there's a 15-minute mark. All right. So let me put you guys on pause. I'll figure out what we're doing next. So now I'm here with Dave. Dave runs local M001 out of Newberry. He happens to be in Newberry. A lot of his customers are in Newberry. All the ones we're about to see him do now are all in Newberry. But he also services companies that are in Greenview, Evergreen, Dexter, Lenox, and Pattersburg. I'm sorry, Patsenburg. Sure. All right, so what he's got to do now is he's got to take these 2 aviation tankers that got filled up here at the refinery here in Newberry. Then he's got to go out onto the seaport area where he's got to... Nope. Oh, yeah, here we are. Over here. He picked up some crude oil from the seaport area. He set these out earlier. I can't remember now. Did I show this when we set these out? I can't remember. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. And then we have these wood chip hoppers. Now, these all have been reclassified. They all have new places to go to. He's going to gather them all up, and then he's going to ride them over here to the inbound track, which is this one right here, the UP arrival. He's going to pull them onto here, then he'll come back, run back up to here to get serviced or, you know, whatnot, and we'll let the UP shunter move them onto the correct track. So we're just going to move them onto the, kind of like a discard pile. Sort of. All right, here we go. What is this he's in? I mean, besides a train. I know it's a train. This is an SD40-2. Here we go. No. Simple mode. There we go. All right, so we got to get over to the right here. See a shipping crane working over there. There we go. We're rolling out at the refinery area. And we got to figure out now how to get over this way. It doesn't look like it's going to be that hard, does it? Now, can we get back onto there going this way? Sure can't. We got to get over here. This way. So we'll have to go down further. To a rot here. No. Yep. And then he can back down onto here, right? Can I get where I want to go? First track? No, I got to go on this second track here. One of the first track, though, are the wood chip gondolas, the wood gons, the hoppers. What do you want to call them? All right, but then how to get to the second track, though? Hey, where is he right now? Is he coming? There he is right there. How are we going to get him over to this far track? It's kind of weird that there's not a way to get over easier, but there's not. So we'll just have to deal with it when we get there. All right, let's juice it up a little bit. At least do yard speed. You know, this one is wrong. Yeah, we don't want this one. This is not going to get us to go anywhere. Now, some of these yards on this are so ginormous, it's hard to figure out where you got to go next. Now, I wonder if I should try to get over to the far track first, because there's only 2 tankers of crude oil I got to pick up over there, while there are 5 wood hoppers. Yeah, let's do that. Let's figure out how to get over. So if we're over here, we'll have to come all the way back. Yeah, we'll have to go back into here, then get over on, is it this track here? And then this second track here, over to here. Yeah, that's what it is. You got all that? Were you paying attention? All right. So either this track or this track. This track here looks like it's the smarter track. This one, they separate off and they come right back together later on. So. Here we go. There's the turntable we were just at with Damon. It's an all Newberry edition. Isn't that a name? Isn't that Andy Griffith's town, Newberry? I don't rightly remember. But I do rightly remember them saying things like rightly. All right, so this one goes this way. And that one, we're not going to want to go on the turntable. This one we're going to have to... This one is already set correct. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Let's run down there. This is the first switch of many that we are going to have to clear. Nice. There we go. A little bit more. The old aviation fuel. Careful. It's explosive. As are most fuels. There we go. Back it on down. And then we'll have to run back up this way again to pick it up a second time. We'll go through this series of maneuvers a second time to get back to the wood chip hoppers. There we go. Now, I already redid these. Yeah, these are going to Robbins, which is, again, another UP site, as you can see there on the tagger. The Robbins International Airport. Okay, now this should lead us right where we want to go. Crossing boards there. Guys can come and go from the fueling depot. And the turntable. There's that blue crane up there. It was moving earlier, I thought. Maybe it just looked like it was moving. Oh, look, I think it's moving right now, isn't it? Whatever was on it just disappeared. Definitely moving. Is that correctly? It is. Look, it's going down to get something. Just skimming across the top here. Nice. Through the fence, we are now officially in the seaport area. Pulling containers. It looks like a container he's pulling off there. Still watching that crane. Great fun. This is a service road, so we don't need a signal for it. Side is locked up tighter than a drum with that gate. That's one serious gate they got over there. And this one should be already set. It is. All kinds of cranes moving containers around. It's a container port. So it makes sense that they're moving around containers. See how that all worked out in the end? All right, then all the switches should be set for us to get back, to go back the exact direction we just came in. There's the two loaded oil tankers. Port Authority crude oil. Yep. Here it comes. I'm going to sneeze. Nope, maybe not. Half sneeze. There we go. Contact. Ooh, that one got me. Now back forward. There we go. The old seaport. I like how you can hear seagulls. That's kind of cool. All right. Now, those are going to Mallstown Refinery. As you can see, that is a BNSF portion of the railroad. We'll stick this in the BNSF eventually. Back around the same way. This is just really, when it comes to railroading, my favorite thing is the heavy industry. This is a nice shop right here. All the dock cranes working. You got the refinery over there on the left. Container store is directly ahead of us. This is cool. Whenever I think about going somewhere, excuse me, like to a railroad museum or whatever, you know what I'd rather do is walk around one of these places. That would be so much fun to watch them work the containers, watch the trains coming and going, and I know I will never be able to do that. Because there's no company in the world who's going to say, yeah, oh, did I want to go this way? Yeah, I did. There's no company in the world is going to say, yeah, go ahead, walk around, do whatever you like. We'll charge you $10, and if you die, it's on you. Yeah, they're just not, the liability is through the roof. There's no way they would ever allow you to do this. Now, is this really a part of the yard right here? Can I go faster here? I mean, it did say back there were signs that said 30 mile an hour when we passed them. Let's speed it up. I think we got to get over to that track that's on the other side of the bridge there. I think is the next place we got to go. Like I said, it should already all be set up. I'm gonna throw the one switch at the lead there. Should be good. I was doing 15 thinking that 30 mile an hour was not, well, sometimes trains will do that when it doesn't know what the speed limit is. Although usually 40 is the speed it picks. There we go. The city of Newberry. Newberry something or another. It's fictional, right? Isn't it? Yeah, I think it's all fiction. All right, past the turntable once again. The tables have turned. We are going to slow it back down to 15 to navigate this crossover track. There we go. Go down, watch it clear. We got to back up and get those wood chip hoppers. Just doing some railroading. That's what we're doing here. let's get a bird's eye view here again. Now to make sure I'm going the right way. Is it this? I don't. Yeah, it should be because it's already set, right? Oh no, no. We want to go down this way, right? Is it over here? Yeah, it's this track here. Okay, so we want to go. Oh, is it too late? It is not. Go this way. That should lead us right there, right? Yeah, I think so. Well, that was easy. A little more speed on our ride here. Sometimes you got to feed some speed to your ride. Feels too fast. Look out for the taxi. Okay, there's no other way to go. Hopefully I looked at this correctly. I think I did. Now we're going to pass right past the heavy gate. We're this track over or this track over on the way up here, right? Yeah, but on the outer track for some reason. Go around the corner. Awful lot of trees in this area. You wouldn't think there'd be this many trees, right? Maybe they're trying to be green or whatever. See the light blueness. Oh, now it's 25. It's slowed down. And you think the dock area would be 15, right? Last pickup for M001. M standing for manifest. Meaning not all one type of car or one type of commodity. There we go. I think we just go back from whence we came. Pretty sure. We get a look at these wood chip hoppers as they go by. If I had any wood chips, I'd want to put them in one of these hoppers because these are fine looking hoppers. Got a pattern going here. Blue, black, blue, black. Oh, it got messed up. Okay, now we're going to just make sure that this lines all up correctly. Let him go along there. So he's going to come back this way, right? Right. It goes right onto the track we want to go into. Yep. Right onto the track where we want to be. Where I want to be. I hardly know this beauty by my side. Little Roy Orbison. Is that who sings that song? Is it Roy Orbison? Thought it was. I could be wrong. I'm not very good at music. I like a lot of music, just not real good at positively identifying the correct artists. Here we go. Now I can't keep my eyes off all the trees. There's so many trees. I already looked over at the M001 track, which is over here in this, right back there. And now you see those coal cars back there? And so there's nothing else on the M001 track. So this is the only thing he's got to do, just work these. Otherwise, I'd have him go over and pick those up. Well, probably not, though. Because he's finishing this run, I'd probably have him go over, refuel, and then I'd bring him back over to look at M001 at that time. Next time it's his turn, there may be something on that track I don't know. But right now, no. These have all been re-tagged. Once he's got now, as I showed you already, so nothing else for him to do, really. All right, we're going to get him under the far side of the gantry, and that's where we'll stop. We'll drop him right there. That'll do. Our shunter can take it from here. The shunt duty guy, whoever that is here. Who is that? I don't know. Not that it makes a difference. It is, I'm going to look. Charlie. Charlie, sure. Okay, so let's, no. What did I do? I hit the wrong, I'm on the wrong screen. I hit a button. Here we go. All right. So apply the handbrake. Do this. And then you're going to have to go around now. There's no easy way out of here. I'm starting to rethink my speed limits here, too. This whole yard is 30 now. Normally through a yard, you'd do 15. But when the yard's just wide open, I'm not passing by any other cars. You know what I'm saying? Is that still considered to be safe? There's no way anybody can walk out in front of me suddenly without me seeing them from a mile away. And we're only doing 30. I'm trying to talk myself into rationalize why I'm going over the 15 mile an hour speed limit that I just enforced when Damon came through here. Oh, the trucks start making a different sound now when they get going this fast. All right, now we got to head back to the yard, the engine shop yard, the service yard here in Newberry. Something. There's actually two service yards now that I think about it. There's one that's over by the turntable. That one I'm kind of using for trains, road trains coming in, that kind of thing. And then there's another yard further back, which we've been to as well. That one is more for the locals and whatnot. It's a local hangout, you know. I'm saying local, not loco. But both of them are loco hangouts, right? Both have locomotives there. Only one of them is a local hangout. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? It don't matter. All right, let's make sure the switches up ahead here now are correct. This one is, for right now, this one is, this one this way. Yeah, he's got to cross here, then we'll back him back down this one here. All right, now we're going to start slowing him down. Go crazy on me. Just going to cross this first switch. This one's already thrown correctly. That one is not. Checking, recheck, always rechecking. UP arrival. So this way, and then this way, because we don't want to ram into whatever these are here. What are these here? Newberry Seaport. What is this? Newberry. What? Robins. Some of them are Robins. Some of them are Newberry. This must just be another arrival. Is that what this is? Yeah, we'll have the shunt take care of it. Because what does it say it is? It says it's nothing. I'll bet you I pulled it up here. Because is this whole thing a Newberry arrival? No. Which one's the... is it back here? No. Is it right here? No. What do I have labeled as Newberry Arrival? I could have swore I had... Oh, there it is right there. Newberry Arrival is this track right here. And so I threw some stuff on this track here, too? Must be. I pulled an engine in there or something. Okay, so I got to remember next time we're shunting, I got to pick those up. All right. I have to write it in the spreadsheet so I don't forget. Here we go, backwards. This will be the perfect time to illustrate the safety we have here at Union Pacific. Because now, even though it says 30 miles an hour, we're going to be moving by a line of cars that's only one track over. Some poor guy could stumble out of there, and then we'd smoke him with our engine. We don't want to do that. No matter how funny that would be. It would not be funny. Not be funny. All right, but we're going to go nice and slow here. And then once we clear the end of the car, the end of the cut, I should say, we should be good to go, right? Then we can juice it. And hopefully this track is going to lead us back into the yard. I should have checked that before, but let's play dangerous and just assume that we're on the right track. Pretty sure there's ways to flip around down there anyway, should we not be. All right. So now we can... Now our field of view, is, even though we're going long hood forward, is very large. So we can flip it up to 60. Now, let's see. What? Oh. Okay. Whoops, Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I stopped recording. I did not. All right, so we're going to come back down this way now. We're just trying to get to that far service yard. Da-da-da-da-da, oh, this is a lot longer than I thought. There's the train we just dropped off. Hachi-chachi. It's not going to get us there. Here. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Stop. Nothing gets us over to that side? Because we're coming down this track right here. Oh, no, we could jump over onto this track and then head back up this way, and then it would. Okay. So confusing. I thought all the tracks eventually led to where I wanted to go. They do. Okay, no. Now you're heading the wrong way. Go back the other way. Get your head out of your exhaust pipe. There we go. Look at all these statues here. Kind of memorial or something? I'm not sure. Uh-oh. My cat just looked over at the clock and noticed that it's 2 o'clock and that is lunchtime. All right, I'm almost done, cat. Give me a moment. Then we'll get you fed, huh? Wants to play, too. Okay, we'll play with you, too. Take a seat. Okay. onto my lap now. There you go. Oh, that's a good girl. That's my baby Luberts. Okay, maybe not. All right, so we just got to go zip, then zip, then zip. We're there. We'll see if there's any room on the fuel pads when we get there. That's the microphone. Don't bump into the microphone. Now we gotta slow it back down to yard speed, going alongside these cars here. Yeah, you gotta stop bumping into the microphone, though, baby. This is not the Blackjack show. Alrighty. In case you don't recognize them, these are the cars we just dropped off. Yard's starting to fill up just ever so slightly. There'll be lots more fun when we get more and more cars. Of course, this yard's so huge. Well, but then I think of the UMR. The UMR's got so many cars that we still get pretty good frame rates there. So perhaps my fears are unwarranted. We'll run through that one. That's fine. Oh. That was a hard jolt. And that's the yard we're trying to get to right there. And there's the fuel stands right there. Fuel pads. Okay, so that's that way. That's this way. This we want to, I don't know, straight or not, but I'll make it straight. Put it normal. There we go. Now forward. Juice it all the way back up to 30. And let's check the tracks here now. So this one here, yep. And this one here, yep. And then we can, this track should take us right where we want to go. Yes. Yes, it does. In fact, oh, these are all set. Not that one there. And this track here is open. And that's our shunter right there. Yeah, so that fuel pad is open. Beautiful. Dave, you're doing one heck of a job, let me tell you. Stop you right there, and we'll back into this now. Here we go. Now this back in here is a service yard. There'll be a lot of service people walking around. You can't see them though; they're invisible. It's crouching technician, hidden mechanic. We're gonna, even though it says 25 here. And I don't know who this is sitting over here. It's somebody. The old cold storage building there. Okay, here we come. Ready or not. Yard office. This is for locals. Fill her up and top off the fluids, would you, fellas? we run across one of those hoses like at the gas station and it goes bing, bing. No, it'd probably just cut the hose, wouldn't it? Yeah, those flanges would go cut right through the hose. All right. And that, my friends, is going to end Dave's turn. But it's also going to end the video. That is the end of episode 6. Episode 7 will come out in about, I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. I don't know how long it takes now. However long it takes me. It's coming, though. I'll tell you that much right now. Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you leave me a comment? And if you don't like the fact that we just severed the air hose when we ran over it, well, this just may not be the channel for you.